Minnesota is known for its friendly residents and gorgeous lakes. And as it happens, Jay Negard is a friendly fella whose neighborhood is on a gorgeous lake.
I live in Orono, Minnesota on Lake Minnetonka. I grew up in the area, and my dream and my wife's dream was at some point to move out here.
Jay's house is on the water, and he recently added something new to the neighborhood: renewable energy generating wind turbines.
The turbines went up about 15 years after we moved in, and that's pretty much when everything changed.
Jay believes his neighbors have various misconceptions about his turbines.
None of my neighbors talked to me about the turbines. They said that these were strobe light turbines, that they made loud noises that permeated the neighborhood, all these different things that just weren't true. There was no talking to them after a certain point.
Jay refuses to take down his turbines, while his neighbor puts up something of their own: security cameras.
This camera, as you see, is aimed at our property.
I get that neighbors have cameras. I've got other neighbors with cameras that come onto my property some, but just completely shocked me that someone would do that.
I can't tell you how disappointing this is as a neighbor, but I do have to protect me and my family. So the first thing I'm going to do, because of the sound issue, is provide a little white noise.
So I put a radio out there.
A little something to listen to.
And she has yet to respond, so she is still
That is under the decibel sound limit required by the state of Minnesota for nighttime.
So it's got to kind of drive them nuts. Which, I'll be honest, that was my point, was to drive him as nuts as he was driving me. And that was just the beginning. Eventually, I ended up installing laser lights aimed at the one closest camera.
I took this one, I aimed it right at it, and what did they do? They had to turn their light on last night because it was working. So it's a countermeasure that works.
Jay continues pointing lasers at his neighbor's cameras for the next several months. Until one day, a truck pulls up.
They start packing, the cameras are coming down, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. They're actually moving.
Should be sad to see you go, buddy. Nothing to say?
Jay's neighbors hit the road. And thankfully his turbines haven't worked anyone else in the neighborhood into a whirlwind yet.
I never expected all of this to happen simply because I wanted to go green.